And so what? So what's the big deal about right action, right? So, okay, so who cares about right or wrong action? But actually, it's quite important, And one thing, today we took the precepts, we did the precepts earlier where we talk about, don't steal, don't lie, don't berate others and praise yourself, and don't kill, and all these various precepts. And what they are is they're guidelines to help you as you practice Buddhism. So, in other words, if you go and steal something, if you're a Buddhist and you want to learn about Buddhism and follow the Buddhist way and so on, if you go and steal something, well, somebody might catch you stealing. First of all, it's wrong, it's bad to steal something, of course, obviously. But they might catch you and they put you in prison and they take away your freedom, and so you won't be free to practice Buddhism. And in the same way, if you lie to somebody, so you lie to your employer, or you lie to your wife or your husband, probably they're going to find out that you're lying at some point, and that'll cause you trouble, that'll cause you hassle, and that'll distract you from your own practice. So it'll upset your practice. So rather than just going in and with a clear conscience and just practicing, at your ease, you got to go in there and worry about you lied to your wife, or you lied to your husband, and so on, and that kind of upsets your own practice. And so that's where right action comes in. It's by having right action, it makes it easier for you to practice to do your practice and to follow Buddhism, Buddhist way. And in Buddhism, there's a word called karma that we use, and karma is a well-known word that I'm sure everybody knows. But the original Sanskrit meaning of it is action. Karma is to act, is the verb. So when they talk about karma, really. And nowadays it's used in the sense of the fruits of your action or the results of your action, of the bad things you did in the past. But the original meaning of karma in Sanskrit is act, to act. And the idea again in Buddhism is that if we do a good act, for example, if you do something good today, there'll be good consequences. For example, tomorrow or immediately or next week or so on. So there'll be good results or good fruits from your action here, and or else there'll be neutral action. There will just be a neutral result. But whatever it is, it won't cause you bad results. Whereas if you do a bad action or a wrong action, you'll get these kind of wrong or negative kind of consequences. So if you steal somebody's bicycle and they catch you, well, they're probably going to they'll either take you to the police station or they punch you a few times and take back the bicycle. So and if you take that on a daily basis, if you're doing right things every day, you don't have all these negative consequences building up, and so you can act freely then with a free if you do negative actions, it builds up negative consequences, and you have to deal with all that, and it can upset your practice. So that's kind of where Zazen comes in. By doing Zazen, hopefully your action will be right naturally, without having to think about it. And secondly, with thinking about it, it'll help you. And by having your right action, acting in the right way, your life becomes smoother and more pleasant and happier, hopefully. Of course, before anybody starts Buddhism, stuff happened in the past to all of us, and the first thing is that we can't go back to the past and change what happened in the past, right? But we can deal with the consequences of what happened in the past. So we're dealing with stuff now that happened in the past, and hopefully by doing Zazen and by acting in the right way, we can deal in the right way with the consequences of whatever happened in the past. So that was just a kind of a run through of a few different things that occurred to me when I was doing that. If anybody has any questions or any comments or anything at all.